Vegas, Nevada. It's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini season, to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Dolphins take over.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
On first down, Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Gain of 23 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
9-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Tua. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each BCR players, guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down now. It's Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Dolphin football.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On second down, Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Max Crosby.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Raiders 0.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 7. Now,
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2nd and 14. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the underside of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of looks like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Second down and inches. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Cope. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jacobs, the ball.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Shy of midfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Pass. Caught by number 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Richard there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
5-yard line. 2 yards on.
Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1. Able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. Does the big boy have the juice? 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Chase
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
A gain of a yard.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
The pass.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right back to Gallagher. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw again. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
the 26-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 22.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
There on the tackle. No gain on the play. second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Skirts by him at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
To Josh Jacobs. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The open man here, Renfro. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and he's got daylight past the 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays and it's harder to move it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided. I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2. You like being out there at the end of these wide margins. When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it. And he'll bang that one through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. This one out as their drive will begin at the offense for Las Vegas about 7 the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A beautiful fake. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got plenty to catch.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To this ball game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.